聲嘅喎。公主新婚十大次，新地嫁衣，三得意車手下冷圍，暗自躊躇，又怕好春宵會開墮，令帝女宮內爭氣。點解啊真係咁危任個仔，恭喜就唔入嚟。仔咩啊？你聽唔聽到而家人哋話你阿媽你冇家教？你快啲同我唱翻啲山歌，播翻佢。
It's 2002 and I'm in Hong Kong. Here I am at the bay watching the boats. God, there's a bunch of them. All different kinds, colors. It's amazing. Wow. Check out this junk. Have you ever seen a tugboat like this? Or have you just ever seen a tugboat? This ferry could be in a lifesaver commercial. Here's a tug. Must be commanded by Captain Mustard. I think this one looks like an Earl Shive job. Well, here's the promenade right at the bay across from Hong Kong and Kowloon. Here we're attending a Hong Kong class in voyeurism. We're trying for an A. Exhibition Lubby-Dubby. This must be how Long John Silver started. You gotta start somewhere. I hope she has a good tartar sauce recipe. That's what makes it or breaks it. I said, get me a hook. I want a fish. That's all, just fish. This is a look at the Hong Kong cityscape across the bay from Kowloon. And here we have some locals on a family outing by the bay, just checking it out and relaxing. What kind of gossip do you think is going on here? So here we have a crowd of festive locals and tourists strolling down the promenade. Here's where Victor's office is located. Hey, here's Victor and his friend Rugaya. If I recall accurately, Rugaya is from Malaysia, and although she is not a model, she did a little modeling for us that day. We probably won't see her on the cover of Vogue in the near future, though. One day I decided to take a trip up to Victoria Peak on the tram. An interesting ride. The seats on the tram are not horizontal to the horizon, so you're either leaning way back going up the hill or way forward coming down. It's interesting. There are some really nice views of the city of Hong Kong as you go up to the peak. Unfortunately, this day it was overcast and foggy, so things aren't as great as they would have been otherwise. Here we're approaching the top of the peak. I'm hungry by this time, and there's this restaurant that looks interesting. However, it's closed. In the station at the top, of course, there's always Old Faithful. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. At the top, there were these two kids that were just dying to get their pictures taken by the foreign devil, so I obliged. This is Stanley, David Victor's partner, kindly volunteered to take me to Stanley and check it out. Stanley is a tourist destination where you can go and buy different kinds of things from China, tourist stuff mostly, and it's quite interesting the way it's laid out. Unfortunately, the cavernous shop areas were not conducive to good photography. It was all covered, kind of like a tunnel, very dark. This cat, no doubt, is standing in for a proprietor who's out to lunch or taking a cat nap. These are hotels, apartments, and condos to accommodate tourists and whomever that come visiting. Views from Victor's apartment. Victor has some great views from his apartment. Views of the city and the bay. It's really spectacular. But his apartment is so small, you have to go out in the hall to scratch your eye. We're back at Victor's office checking out the city views. Again, very interesting. If you want great handcrafted noodles, this is the place on the way to Victor's office. Here we have various shots from walkabout of the city that I took. I stumbled across this Buddhist pagoda and garden as I was walking about quite by accident. I couldn't resist shooting this old building. I mean, the character, it's unbelievable. There are all these narrow streets with interesting shops. There are also shops selling fish and poultry and meat. You name it, and it can be found here for sale. At night, the whole place comes alive with illuminated signs. There are more sophisticated shops too. Trying to catch a cab in the rain. Good luck. By this time on my walk, I'm quite tired and somewhat out of focus. Another day, and I'm at the Botanic Garden. King George himself is there to greet me. He's the one with the cape. Locals and tourists alike come to the park to relax and to check out the zoo. As in Singapore, the Filipino maids get Sunday off to let loose. This is it for zoo pictures. We've all seen enough of those. The Jumbo Restaurant and dim sum. Yum, yum. That's it for my brief trip to Hong Kong. I leave you with a couple more colorful boat shots.